Perfect. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for hopping on tonight. We're so glad that you're here. More than likely, it's because you're curious. Maybe you're open or ready to make a change. Who knows? All the above. I'm Mary Kathryn Ewing, and I just wanted to quickly share a little bit about my story. I started with Partner Code just as a customer, got a box of drops for myself, and saw results within a few days, definitely a couple of weeks, and felt better, had more energy, lower anxiety, better sleep, amazing mood. And then, of course, the weight started coming off. So, really, that's all I wanted at that time was to focus on my health journey. But what ended up getting more and more than what I expected, I actually joined for the discount. And once I saw what was possible, I followed the system, built the business, did this completely part time, and it has changed so many things for me. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. And now I'm officially down 89 pounds. My confidence is through the roof, and I have found an amazing community of people, and we lift each other up each and every day. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm eager to see what is ahead. But I am so excited to introduce someone really special to me and to our company. He's not only my personal sponsor who got me started on the drop, signed me up into the business, but also one of our founders in Partner Co. and a top power ranker in the world. He's a powerful leader with a huge heart for helping others win. So please help me in welcoming Chairperson 4, Brent Palmer.
Mary Kathryn, thank you so much. And as you can see, I just wanted to put up Mary Kathryn's picture because she's super humble. But guys, I found Mary Kathryn through her mother, Petra, which is on the call tonight. And it's they both got started as customers, right? They tried the product out. They tried these magical drops that a lot of people, the hormone balancing skinny drops that people talk about, but they got started. And you never know. I always say you never know where the ripple goes, where it's going to flow, but you got to start somewhere. And that's what Petra and Mary Kathryn did. And in 1 year, 72 pounds, Mary Kathryn. Congratulations. I mean,
Thank you.
maybe in the comments, guys, I know we got guests on, but 72 pounds of making a change, being on these drops, and then deciding that she was going to become a member and get a discount, even bigger discount. She's like, I'm not selling anything. And then in her first year, part time, very part time. Um, Mary Kathryn works a full time job. She made over $50,000 her very first year. Not an income claim. It's just, when you put these drops into the hands of people, great things happen. And you're also rewarded very handsomely through our company for doing that. And I just wanted to share Mary Kathryn's picture because how many of you can relate? How many of you can relate and you've got people that maybe it's people in your family, maybe it's people in your community, um, maybe it's people in your church like that you see every day and you just know they're struggling with things. That this could help. And I never want to forget that this all started through Mary Kathryn, through her amazing mother, Petra, in New Orleans, Louisiana, and Petra's on the call that saw a post. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. But I'll jump right in. My name is Brent Palmer. Um, like Mary Kathryn, we're both located in the southern part of the United States. I'm from Alabama. Mary Kathryn is from Louisiana. And I was actually a high school football coach. I was a principal of a high school. And in my early 30s, um, you know, everybody has moments where there's a change. Well, in my early 30s, on an educator's salary, we've got two kids of our own. And when I was in my early 30s as a high school principal, we had taken two kids in to live with us from an unfortunate home situation. And at that point, I probably needed the products. I probably needed help, but it was more financial. I was like, I need more. I need more coming into our home. I need more finances. I need more breathing room. I don't know if you can relate to that, but it's like I went to school, I had my degrees, I had my master's, I was working on my doctoral, but I was just struggling financially, but I didn't tell nobody. That's not something you talk about, right? And but that's where I was at in life. And I had an opportunity to join a company that was just getting started, and it was a nutritional company. And it just made sense to me. I'm like, wow, if we could affect our health and as it works, we can share with others, what could it turn into? And within 15 months of doing that, I was making more part time. I really got into this industry to make a mortgage payment, to make a car payment. I don't know if you can relate to that. But what happened to me is 15 months in, I was making more money part time than I was making as a high school principal. And so I stepped away and I've been doing this industry ever since. And I share that with you, not to brag on me, but to share with you that this industry is so powerful, right? When you take great products that are good for people and you're sharing them. And, today the nutritional industry around the world will do over $4 trillion. You think people might want to create longevity in their life? You think people might want to um, feel better, have more energy, possibly lose weight, right? Get things straight. Absolutely. The world's full of people that's wanting that. And we've got an opportunity. So here's what happened. And I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a visual learner. I got to see something. Are you that way? So maybe it's the educator in me, but here's what happened in after 2020, things started changing in the nutritional industry, in our industry, and supply chain issues. If anybody has, tried to buy cars after 20, things started changing. Supply chain issues, outsourcing of raw materials, and it started to affect the profit of companies in our industry. And it gave us the opportunity to be able to have an idea of what if we started our own company. And I'm very fortunate to be one of the co-founders in the field of this company. It's just such an honor to be a part of that. But I remember it's like, what if we bring these companies together, companies that have products that are backed by real science, that derive from nature, fruits, vegetables, plants harvested around the world. What if we bring these companies together and create synergy? It would you know, be beautiful if we keep these legacy companies going with beautiful products, but then we bring scientists together and doctors together and we start to create our own and R&D our own innovative products. And so in February of 2023, that's right, we're just 2 years, we came out with Partner Co. And you're going to see this over and over and over through this short call tonight that Partner Co. is a company that we want people. Why did we name it Partner Co.? Because we want people to feel true partnership. We want people to feel like they have a voice. We want people to feel like as they grow their community, we're going to keep things intact and we're going to double down on product quality, not let our foot off the gas. Like we're going to continue to bring innovative products to the market that make a difference in people's body because we believe the world is looking for longevity in their life. We believe the world's looking to put good cellular nutrition in their body. And so we brought that to the table with Partner Co. So I'm going to jump right in. So let me bear with me just a second. I'm going to start my screen so I can share with you. And I'm going to jump around a little bit. I hope that's okay with you. So if you if you like to jump around, I'm going to jump around right here. So Mary Kathryn, can you see that okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. You keep your line unmuted because I'm going to come back and forth with you. But in February of 2023, we established Partner Co. And even our symbol is like two hands coming together. Why do we want that? Because we believe the world is they want to feel like they have a voice. And so as we become your wellness partner or your business partner. We also want to become your lifestyle partner. We believe work is an adventure. And so as we put this company together, like I said, I'm very fortunate and honored to be one of the founders in the field for this company. And day one, when we started this company, because we brought the companies together, guys, we're in over 50 countries. We have our own China license. We operate all over Japan, all over Europe, all over North America. But look at these countries. So to have a global opportunity in our hand, to be able to attack that over $4 trillion industry of nutrition, that's what we were after. And if you look at the trends across nutrition, energy drinks, sports performance, weight management, all across the board of these trends, our product lines, we have right at 100 products in our portfolio, and we're creating new products every month inside of this company. We've got an R&D facility that's bringing out some of the most innovative products that's in the nutritional space. And here's the thing, it's ran by these two guys right here, John Wadsworth and Darren Zobrist. There are two owners. And what I love, and I want to introduce you to our owners, and then I want to take you to our culture. But what I love about these guys is John Wadsworth on the right is he does what I do, right? He spent a career over 25 years in the field with one company building a brand awareness all over the world. And so he understands from the core what we do. But his best friend is Darren Zobrist. And what I like about Darren is he's outside of our industry. He has built companies, and one of the things about Darren is he builds them to last financially. And so for me, I'm 49 years old. I want this company to be a company that I can bring my kids to, that we're not just here for 5 years, we're here for 50 years, 100 years. Darren Zobrist and his background, if somebody were to go look him up, he's a decorated CEO, and we got him here with Partner Co. as not only a CEO, but our owner. And here's the thing I want to wrap your head around. These guys come to the table all over the world with a mission. Like, we want to power health and prosperity around the world. And when you think about that, like, prosperity is not just money. Like, in this industry, we promise people time freedom. So, but you got to have systems. You got to have ability to take Mary Kathryn. Mary Kathryn, how much of the business did you grab? We talked about you making over $50,000 last year in this company. Was you able to do it from home using our system?
Oh my gosh, yes. I could do it from anywhere. Super easy.
How many hours a day would you say? You told me one time, like, did you really give this company, because you work a full-time job, you're a mother of two, like, wasn't it like an hour a day that you were giving this thing?
Yes, yes.
How many people an hour a day and have that opportunity to bring that into your home as extra income? And then these guys go around the world and they talk about values. I'm not going to go through all of them, but at the end of the day, as a company, we're sitting here going, you know what? What brings down most companies is greed and ego. What if we create a company that has core values? It's just another matrix of how we're building this thing to last. And we've got executives. Probably you put them all together, our North America alone, executives have got over 100 years of experience. They've built big companies. And what I love most about Darren and John is they're owners that are not looking to just make their first couple of $1 million. They've been there, they've done that. This is a passion-led thing for them. And so one of the things I want you to know is as we go around the world with this company, we're putting together events, we're putting together travel experiences, right? Where work's an adventure. And I just want to give you a sneak peek into that so you can kind of see. But I also want you to think about this. I want you to look and watch and see how many times you see the word partner.
already said.
I just wanted to give you a sneak peek into our culture. And one of the things is we have these coming up. We start actually in September with our PXP, our annual events going on across the United States, Europe, Japan, China, and we'll kick those off starting in September because our industry is built from event to event, and we've got a great culture here. But not only that, back to products. When we brought this company together, we said we want our brand partners, we want them to feel like they're putting the best in their body and the people they care about, the best is going into their body. And so we put together a scientific advisory board of doctors, gut health physicians, scientists. We've got a wellness council, an athletic council, right? We want to double down again on product quality, right? And science and endorsements. And that's what we've done. We've recently just brought on board one of the best chief science officers in our industry. And I love because he's so simplistic. He can get down on our level and explain from a cellular level why these products are working in the body. Not only that, but he also gets us in the field. He gets how we do business and he brings it to that simple level so people can understand. And one of the things Dr. Plant talks about is the future of our company. Imagine having a portfolio of products that the future is creating and solving solutions to people's problems. You know, you're a person that's like, I got gut health issues. Boom, you could click on that and you could see our portfolio. I need to lose some weight. I've got some weight management I need to jump and take control of. Click on that. There's a portfolio there. And speaking of that, that's where we're going. That's where the future is going for our company. But let me say this. When we started this company in February of 2023, the field found a product that is exclusive. Like there's no other product out there like it. You take it under your tongue 3 times a day before your biggest meals. Mary Kathryn lost over 70 pounds in her first year, right? I just showed you the before and after picture, right? Last year we sold over 1 million units. When people ask me all the time, they're like, well, I just hope the product worked. We sold over 1 million units. We have real people having real results with this product from a weight loss standpoint, shredding weight. And here's the thing, that is just the side effect because what this product really does is it balances the hormones in the body. And so what ends up happening with the balancing of hormones, what is imbalance? Well, mood swings, headaches, night sweats, hot flashes. Think about the people that are around you or maybe yourself. Like, what are you struggling with? Odds are it could be hormone imbalance. Mary Kathryn, this was you. Like, this was some issues you were going through. What was some of the things that you saw on here that when you were looking at the drops?
Oh my gosh. Headaches, food cravings, insomnia, fatigue, weight gain. Um,
Yeah, it's and not only you, but I mean, how many people work a job every day that's battling that? So they come in 2 bottles, really easy. You take them under your tongue 3 times before your biggest meals. and they're plant-based. They're plant-based. They're all natural. There's no stimulants in them, and there's no contraindication of medication. So you can take it, right? And the world can take it. And so, excuse me, I'll go back here. So, Mary Kathryn, can you hear me okay?
Yes, you're good.
Okay, good deal, good deal. So here's the thing. Yes, the side effect is weight loss, but it's doing so much more in the body. And we experienced that. That's why we sold over 1 million units. And I just want to take you through a sneak peek last year at what this product did. Mary Kathryn, how cool is it to see all the results you've seen over the last year? I mean,
Oh my goodness, absolutely fulfilling.
yeah, and here's the thing. Switching now to what we created, because Mary Kathryn, she just wanted to change in her health. But when I was able to explain to her, look, you're now experiencing a difference because of hormone imbalance. You're on the product. Let me now show you that we created an app where you can leverage our system. Like we have an app that's free to use that you can leverage. And if you're already having positive results on the product, why not come on board, get you a membership, get a deeper discount on the product, and then start to share it with other people? And we give you all the tools to do it. And so she saw this and said, yes. I mean, she said, I can do this at a tennis match that her son Jackson, is in all the time. I can do this at the track meet. Like, this is something I can do anywhere I'm at. Mary Kathryn, what did this mean? Having a system for somebody like you working a full-time job, raising kids.
I don't even know if I could put it into words how amazing the flexibility and the fact that I could just implement this into my everyday life is just gold.
Yeah, and it's posts that we share that are authentic. And what happens is it drives people to these posts and they ask you, like, if you've ever thought about, man, it'd be nice to be able to make money and people actually come to you to sign, come to you to purchase. That's what we have in the palm of our hand. And here's the beautiful thing, and I'm not going to go into all the ways we're paid. Get back with somebody that got you on the call. I've got a compensation plan video out there they can give you. But here's the beautiful thing. We're paid 8 different ways inside of our compensation plan. It's one of the best compensation plans I've seen in the industry. But here's the beauty. With the system of growth that we got our hands on, we're actually paid with this system 9 different ways. We pay every week in this company, and we have an option for a 9th way, and it's called daily pay. So if you'd like to have income hitting your bank account on a daily basis, we've got the answer for you. And here's the beautiful thing. Through these drops, first of all, you can get them from somebody that maybe put you on the call tonight. Like option 1 is just say, hey, I want the drops. They actually can get these to you for a deeper discount, right? Or you can do what Mary Kathryn did and say, you know what? I want to get a membership. A membership. It's one time. You never pay that again. $29.95, and you will get set up. And then you actually have the ability to purchase not only the drops, but any product in our portfolio and any future products that we create through our R&D facility, you can get that at the price that we pay for. And then here's the beauty. So a lot of people ask me, like, Brent, how do you get people started? Well, here's the thing that we want to do. In a person's first 4 pay periods, we want to help them go to a place called Ultimate Status. Whoever invited you to this call, they can talk to you about Ultimate Status. But Ultimate Status is the top payout. It creates everything in our compensation plan. Like if you want to crush this compensation plan, get to Ultimate Status and then help everybody on your team do the same thing in their first 4 pay periods, and you will dominate this compensation plan. And so what we allowed is we allowed people to be able to come in and actually buy in bulk so they can move these products. So I want to give you a couple of options. You spend $29.95 one time and then you make a decision. Okay? You could come in with 4 boxes of drops. I love this because I call it sell 3, get 1 for free, right? Now, online, these products for a month's supply are $200 tax and shipping to the door. But you can actually get these from the person that got you on the call for actually less than that, substantially less. Okay? So let me give you an example. Let's say you purchase this 4 pack. You could sell 3 of those boxes. I promise you, you put our system to use, you'll move those. If you sold them for $160, which most people sell them for $160 or more, you're going to more than pay for the pack. And you've got your own box to use. You've got that 4th box for you to use for free. That's a very popular pack. But a lot of people are like, you know what? I want to get to that Ultimate Status and I need 1,500 PV product volume in my first 4 pay periods. So they'll come in with a 10 box. They're like, I hear about this system working. Like, Mary Kathryn, how long did it take you to move and actually sell using our system 10 boxes?
Oh, within the first week. I mean, it was insane.
Easy first week. So 10 boxes, the profit you're going to make on that, profit, like money that you've made profitability wise, is over $800. It's crazy. So typically on average, we'll move 30 boxes in a person's first 4 pay periods by using our system. So we don't care if they do a 10 box, a 4 box, like do what you need to do, but we're going to move them if you run our system. And then we've got a third option. Here's what I love. Like if a person can, they could come in with 30 boxes day one. That's 1,500 in product volume, which means you just hit Ultimate Status day one. You got like the monkey off your back day one. You got your 30 boxes, put our system into play, and over the course of your next 4 Fridays, we will move those 30 boxes. So there's options there on how you can get started with us. And so just wanted to share that with you tonight. And then not only are you making the daily pay through these boxes, you're also tapping in to the 8 ways that we earn within the compensation plan, which is so beautiful. So, Mary Kathryn, I just wanted to share in our last, our closing thoughts. Um, just I'm gonna pull up your Facebook because I think it's so important, you know, to see, right? People talk about it on calls, but it's like, um, let's put it to use, right? And so as you can see, Mary Kathryn, right? Just on her Facebook, like living life, she's talking about meal prepping, travel edition, right? Mary Kathryn, the system that we have in place, what's it been like? What's it been like for you as a mom with 2 kids, busy life, working a full-time job? There's Jackson right there at his tennis match. Share with us what it's meant to you over the last year and a half.
Well, honestly, it's given me my life back. Little did I know all the things I really needed, and all I was looking for was a way to get rid of my extra weight. It's given me an amazing community, and the fact that the system is so easy. and the ability to now share in all my excitement and my love for life, whether it be on social media or in person with individuals. It's just absolutely unbelievable and an amazing gift.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. And I want to leave you with this is, if I can find it here. Um, a gentleman I just got experienced about a little over a month with, and I want to share his, for all the guys on the call, you're like, does guys like, can they do this? Right. Well, let me tell you, he's a basketball coach in Tennessee, and he came on board a little over a month with us. Look at these results. I mean, it's just incredible. But here's what happens through this. There's Mary Kathryn right there. You want to see what's happened? Is that not incredible? Maybe in the comments you give her some love. But guys, look at Alan Schultz. It's incredible. But I'm going to leave you with this thought, right? Um, Look at this on the boxes, right? Like, info, please info me. Like, are you back in town? Info, please, right? Send me some info. These are real people coming and asking for this product. And you have that because of the system that we put into place. So I'm going to stop my screen share. I'm going to move back. Thank you guys for being on tonight. We want to share these. When we started this, we're like, we want to put these drops in the hands of tens of thousands of people. And then we were like, okay, we got to change that because we've sold over 1 million units. Like, now it's like we want to put these drops in the hands of billions of people, because when you think about anything, let's say insulin resistance in the body, how big of a deal is that? Right? How big of a deal is that? And what if there is a product that can balance the hormones, that could help with the levels, the sugar levels, and in the body, like, we can actually make a difference. And then here's the beauty. As people start to experience it, we can bring them on board, even give them a deeper discount, right? And because maybe you're a customer tonight. Listen, maybe you're somebody that bought a box of drops for $160 from somebody on this call. Do you realize you can get a membership for $29, and you could actually buy a box of drops from yourself for $123? So you get a deeper discount. Who doesn't want that? And then to have access to this system that then you can share, and people will come to you going, hey, tell me about those drops. And we tell you exactly what to do. It is a beautiful thing, and it marries both up. And I call it this, it's the truest form of networking for me. We get people to experience, we get people to see our beautiful community, and then we lock arms with them and we show them how they can help share with us so that we can change people's lives, right? Because I can promise you, we're not the only ones on this call tonight looking for longevity in our life, right? That is the truest form of prosperity, right? Is to be able to live a long life and live a healthy long life. That's the number one thing. And I'll be honest, we should get paid handsomely for exposing people and be able to be, creating that in people's lives. So, guys, it's been an honor to be here. Mary Kathryn, thank you so much. Listen, guys, it's not easy to jump on a call. And I just give Mary Kathryn huge shout outs to be willing to jump on, share her testimony of what this product has done. But not only that, what this extra income coming into her family and her kids' life has meant. So, Mary Kathryn, thank you. Thank you for all you do for this company. And guys, thank you for being here tonight. And I highly recommend getting back with the person that got you on the call. Like, get your questions answered. Like, it's $29.95 to do this one time, right? I just don't see the risk there. I see huge potential and reward for you. So get your questions answered, and we would love to have you a part of our family. Thank you for being here tonight. Have a great one.
You.
Thanks, everybody.